Good morning, all of you. Welcome to the online classes of mathematics. In the past week, we have completed chapter number 9 up to 9.4. Today we are going to see some of the problems based on miscellaneous exercise. So we'll see first question number 13. If a plus bx upon a minus bx is equal to b plus cx upon b minus cx is equal to c plus dx upon c minus dx, where x should not be equal to 0. We have to show that a comma b comma c comma d are in GP. Now we can take the first two equation and cross multiplying each other, and after simplification I got AC equal to b square. I have chosen the first two equation. You can choose any of the two, no problem. And then after simplifying using the concept of equation, I get b square equal to AC, which is the required condition that a comma b comma c are in GP. Similarly, after choosing the first two, I choose the next two. We get b plus cx upon b minus cx is equal to c plus dx upon c minus dx. Just doing the cross multiplication and then solving as per the rule of the equation, I got c square equal to bd. So from both the condition I get a comma b comma c comma d are in GP. So the condition of GP of three terms, that is a b c, is the square of the middle term b square should be equal to the product of first and last, that is b square equal to ac. Now we'll see question number 14. S is the sum of the n terms of a GP, P is the product of all the n terms in a GP, and R is the sum of reciprocals of n terms in a GP. We have to show a particular condition, that is P square R to the power n is equal to S to the power n. Now S is the sum of n terms, which is A multiplied by R to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1. P is the product of all the terms, so which is A into AR square up to AR n minus 1. All are in multiplication, so it becomes A to the power n into R to the power 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 up to n minus 1. Now this becomes A to the power n and R to the power n into n minus 1 upon 2 using the concept of sum of n natural numbers. Then R becomes the sum of the reciprocal of n terms, so it becomes 1 by a plus 1 by AR plus 1 by AR square plus up to 1 upon AR n minus 1. Taking the LCM as AR n minus 1 and making, using the concept of LCM, we get a series of GP 1 plus R square up to R n minus 1, where the first term is 1 and the ratio is R. Now simplifying, we get 1 upon AR n minus 1 multiply by Rn minus 1 upon R minus 1. Just putting the value of P and R in the LHS and then simplifying, we get it is equal to S to the power n. Now in question number 20, A, B, C are in AP, B, C, D are in GP, 1 upon C, 1 upon D, 1 upon E are in AP. We have to prove that A, C, E are in GP. So the first condition is A, B, C are in AP, that is B equal to A plus C by 2. If B, C, D are in JP, the condition is C square equal to BD. If 1 by C, 1 by D, 1 by E are in AP, that is 1 by D equal to half of sum of 1 by C plus 1 by D. Now putting the value of D from second to the third equation, we get B upon C square equal to half of the function. Again putting the value of B from first and then simplifying, we get the required result, that is C square equal to AE, which gives us A, C and E are in GP. You can see all these questions are based on the general concept of AP and GP, which you all know. You just need to do more and more practice regarding the concept, regarding the formula related to GP and AP. You see question number 16. If the given condition are in AP, we have to prove that A, B, C are in AP. So we have just simplified that by doing multiplication and then adding 1 and then dividing with some particular terms and then multiplying with some particular terms in all the terms related given in AP. So I hope all of you understand all these questions. Try to solve as much question as you can of miscellaneous exercise. Thank you.